Okay, so last time I tried to do a braids tutorial, I left everyone more confused. I think that I actually helped them. So I'm going to try again today. Also, I'm very sorry for the way that I sound. I have like a sinus infection. Everything is congested. So I look, feel, and sound sick. Sorry if it's annoying. I also have a cough drop in my mouth. I would try to enunciate everything as best as I can and also not be out of breath because, yes, I'm out of breath because I can't freaking breathe because my nose is clogged. Alright, so first things first, you're going to put oil in your hair. I'm running mine through my hair right now. I like putting leave-in stuff in whenever it's braided because I feel like it holds on to it better. So I just like to put some oil. Also, my hair is like so puffy because I slept on it wet and then I brushed out all the curls this morning, so it's very puffy. So after the oil, you're gonna part your hair however you want, whether that's to the right, to the left, down the middle, zigzag, it doesn't really matter. Just your ideal little part. I can get mine even. Okay, then you're going to split it down the middle or however you need to in the back. And then I just clip mine up so it's out of the way. Where is my clip? Okay, so just like that. And then you're left with this. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more oil in this little top layer because it's the most dry, because it's most exposed to the elements. Okay, now for the hard part. Make sure you already have your little elastics out. Nothing is worse than getting through to the end and having to like hold the braid in place where you're trying to fight the little elastics back. So whatever hair tie you need or want or are using, just make sure they're out and ready. Okay, to start, you're gonna take a section about, roots, like 1.5 inches, I would say. About 1.5 inches. I always take mine at an angle. So see how it's angled? It works better because it already starts the natural progression of it going back like that instead of like down. Okay, this is where it gets hard. Split it into 3 sections and what feels natural to hold it. So my first piece is like back of my hand. Second piece, I hold with my index finger. Third piece, I'll have my pinky. So that's how I hold it. You can hold it differently. Just make sure you can naturally hold it and separate all 3 strands. So, like this is how I'd hold it if I'm stopping or pausing while I'm braiding. Okay, now while you're braiding, one hand is always gonna have 2 strands. So I hold mine like this, thumb, and then strand, and then index finger, then strand, and then middle finger, whenever I have them in my hands. So to start, this is my right side, by the way. So I'm gonna go, the one that's on the first, like the very front of my face, it's gonna go under the middle. And the middle is gonna pick up a little piece of hair. So this is what I mean. Your hands have to be able to hold them like this. Now you're gonna take one away. And you're gonna do back strand under what is now front strand, but it's in the middle because see how this one is now pulled forward. So we're holding 2, and then with this back strand, you're gonna pick up a little piece of hair. See how I'm very consistent in how I hold the strands? So now this back one is up, and then front is now again going under that middle strand. So I'm holding these 2 back, picking up a little bit of hair, and there's the holding. See what I mean? You have to constantly be able to hold it in like 3 strands, 1 hand, because it just makes it so much easier. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So then I take that front one, and see that? See how you're holding it? And then you twist. See how the middle always goes over either the top, and I mean back, or the bottom, front. So now you have this, and there we go. Look, that front strand is going under that middle strand. And you're gonna pick it up. I like to be able to hold 3 because then I can like adjust the hair around it. Okay, again, now I'm holding this one down, top is going under that middle. and we're grabbing a little bit of hair at the top. And then front going under middle again. And then grabbing hair. Holding it with my 3 hands so I can adjust the rest of the hair. Okay. And then again, top, under, middle, middle, picking up some hair. I'm gonna hold it, adjust, middle picked up hair, front, under, middle. Here we go. Picked up hair with the pinky, brushed it out. And now we have top, under, middle. Again, top, under, middle. See how that works? Then you're gonna pick up hair with the top. And then you literally just keep repeating the process. I don't really care how good mine look today because I'm just going to the gym and packing. So I will show you guys how I'm doing this. It's probably a little bit messy because I'm not looking. And you pick it up. I hope you were able to see that. Otherwise, I feel like it was a waste of time. But that's how you do it. I'm literally sweating and I'm out of breath and my eyes are watering because my sinuses are going berserk. And then you just finish off the braid like this. Why did my screen go dark when I'm recording on it? And then you just finish off the braid like this. I like to do them pretty tight to the ends. And then you secure it with a little elastic. Word of advice though, don't put a lot of oil in your hair because I have found that oil literally like eats away at the plastic. I don't know if it was just a situation of like my little elastics were old or if it was a certain hair oil, but I do enough to make my hair like saturated with it in order to absorb it, but not so much that it like eats away at the elastic. Okay, now I'm gonna go do this side. I think the reason it's kind of like more difficult for people is because it requires you to be like ambidextrous doing like the alternating sides because you have to have a different dominating hand. I'm trying to show, this one's harder to show what I'm doing than the other side, but I will try my best. And I'm running out of time. And this is a very long video, and I'm so sorry. There's a lot of dead space, but I hope it was a lot easier to follow than past videos that I made. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm trying to finish this before we literally have 1 minute left. These braids are gonna be very uneven, but I'm running out of time. I literally have like 40 seconds left. Okay, well, that's how you braid the hair, and then I do like a little headband at the end. You get the idea. I hope this helped, and I'm sorry if it was confusing, but this is as good as it's gonna get because this is as well as I can explain it. Okay, love you, bye.